And now it begins. Resuming the greatest amount of trouble that one could make in a group of 5 people. God, I hope you're excited. Because I'm excited to see how they expertly dodge all of my plans and plots. So, how's everybody feeling tonight?
Good.
Good.
Fantastic.
Finally.
I'm living.
I'm still on
I'm
the
alive.
landing page, so I guess I should go to the next page.
Oh, yeah. I will also follow.
Looking forward to disrupt and thwart every plan you've ever made.
Thank God I have so few plans, then.
Don't I know it?
Well, except for the major
Well,
plot.
All the way up in the corner, so you might want to pull me down to where...
What? You doing it up the...
I don't...
Get over
Oh,
here.
that's where I was. Oh, there is everyone. Wow, this map is huge.
Yeah, weirdly,
Oh God,
right?
here we go. Yes,
Yeah.
I know. The map is a big boy. It's a husky unit.
You had a week to
3
fix it.
3 C's of sick. I wasn't gonna fix it, and I'll tell you what. I am never gonna fix this map.
Wow, we're never coming back
Love.
here.
Good.
Love.
And we're
You
never
weren't-
going to Luskan either.
You weren't,
No, the city's so great, though.
you
or
weren't
never
even supposed
winter,
to go to
or Waterdeep.
Longsaddle.
Yeah, we're not going to Longsaddle, Luskan, Neverwinter,
You're
Waterdeep,
already
or
in
Baldur's Gate.
Longsaddle.
Yeah, exactly. We're never coming back here.
Good.
So,
But you
Steve,
are
what
gonna
happened last
listen.
session?
What happened last session? Well, you know, I mean, things happened and exposition did occur.
Did it?
It did. There was
You
was
tell?
a form of exposition. The group managed to go from the entrance of the northern part of the town and go on a shopping spree and to buy a couple of things.
What else did we do?
I thought, well, I mean, as chat knows from last week, for those who were there, the group went into a town. They bought their things. They tried to set up a room, almost set up a room at the wrong place, and then instead of going to that inn, went to the inn owned by the Harpells. People they wanted to rub elbows with and get some information from.
Also, we learned we probably ate people who were rabbits.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't going to mention it. I was just going to let it go. But, I mean, since we want to talk about it, yeah, they probably ate people, chat. Cannibalism. And we didn't even hit double digits on the episode count.
He wasn't going to mention it because he forgot.
Pour out the soup. It was really good.
What do you mean I was going to not mention it because I forgot? I remembered. It's 2 religious orders that wouldn't knock it off.
Yeah, because you had to be reminded. Unbelievable. You believe that, Chad? He forgot.
You're unbelievable.
Thank you.
Mr. I don't have an order yet.
No, I don't. Hey, man, if anything, it's your fault for not telling me who I've been chosen by, or making it plot obvious or plot significant.
Well, fuck you.
Touche!
How dare
He
you.
shoots
Did I
and he
aid people?
scores.
I mean, I guess I am half Wood Elf.
Anyway, glossing over that entirely, the players are at the Harpell's lovely named inn, Fuzzy Quarterstaff, hoping to make an audience with somebody in the Harpell family.
You know, there's a spell to manscape. Just saying. What?
God damn it.
Just
I was
saying.
more of like a werewolf thing, because fuzzy.
Hey, there's those two here.
It's true. You also found out that there are werewolves on the outskirts of town.
The good werewolves.
Deveros had his paradigm shift at the bar, like, looking around, they might smell the rabbit on me.
Oops.
Luckily, I did not see anyone. Or did I?
Dun dun dun.
I don't think you did.
Yeah, I'll find out later when we're in the woods, and they're like, so...
That does seem probably true. At the very best case scenario, you'll at least just stumble upon one taking a leak. Worst case, you'll have eaten rabbit, they'll smell the rabbit on you, and then eat you.
It's fine.
These things happen.
Yeah, that's right. These things happen, right? Chat can agree. Chat knows what it's like to, be stalked by werewolves. It's normal.
Tonight.
So, moving forward from the lovely time that we've been having with the fuzzy quarterstaff, you guys were still inside waiting, and that's where we kind of wrapped things up on the last session.
No, it isn't.
That's definitely where we left. That's where we
No,
left.
not at all.
That's where we wrapped up. Don't you lie.
Sure.
All right, hotshot. Where'd we leave off?
At the fuzzy quarterstaff, apparently.
I have a bag of hardtack. It's great.
Yeah, which you got at the fuzzy quarterstaff, apparently.
But we didn't get the jar of endless jam.
No, we
That
didn't.
shit was expensive.
That's right.
Understandably.
Who
Yeah, it wasn't
doesn't-
even a...
Who doesn't
Yeah, well.
love a jar of just endless jam?
Sound good.
Depends what kind of jam it is.
It's my kind of jam. That's what it is.
As long as it's not marmalade.
Oh God, no.
Mm,
Ew, no.
It's a jar
I did
of
ask.
Vegemite.
I did ask and specified it's jam, not marmalade.
Oh, good. We're all
Yeah.
on the same page then.
Yeah, no. Strawberry jam, preferably.
I
Yes.
almost made the joke about the difference of the two, but I decided not to because we were on the air.
But yeah, it's not a jar of endless jam. It's a jar of endless whatever you put in it. Which
Yeah,
means it could be a
food
jar of
substance.
marmalade.
Or a jar of oil.
Or Vegemite.
No, it has to be a food substance. You can't just use oil.
Olive oil?
Vegemite is a
How-
fused substance,
Okay.
I was going to say.
Jam is a
Because I
preserved
know better
creation.
than to provide you all with a jar that has endless oil capabilities, because someone's gonna take it and spin it
How
around
is-
the entire castle and light shit on fire. I know
How
you.
is oil not a food substance?
Olive oil.
Okay, you know what kind of oil
Endless.
I'm talking about.
Fruit.
Jar of endless butter.
Cat, for the
Butter.
love of God, send help. Viewers, save me.
Unbelievable.
Anyway,
No.
How long have we been live?
too long already. Anyway, let's resume where we left off.
Unbelievable.
Feel free to take it away.
Well, I'm just going to listen for a little bit to get back into it. So you guys go.
So, Marin, what do you think about what we've been doing today?
You think you're so clever.
So very clever. All right, so
Devros would be handing a piece of this hardtack off to Adam so we can inspect it and see how bad it is.
it's hardtack, Devros. What do you want me to do with that? I still can't believe you bought that.
Hmm.
Do you have any idea how much food I could have bought for 15 pieces of gold?
No?
A lot.
Huh.
We've eaten so far for less, much less, not even half.
While that is true, when we run out of food, at least we will still have food.
That's not food.
And it's not food yet, as I stare at the flaky, hard briquette.
Excuse me, barkeep. Do you have broth?
Broth? Oh, yeah.
Just like a bowl, please.
He
Of nothing but broth, no salt, nothing.
just kind of looks at you curiously and then has a bowl of broth brought to you.
Thank you. Adam slides it over to Devros and dumps the biscuit of hardtack in it. Please, be my guest. Tell me that that's food. Wait 3-4 minutes, then tell me that that's food.
Devros will use one finger to hold it underneath the surface of the broth. I think it's going to take more like an hour.
That's precisely my point. If I can make stew in less time than it takes to make that edible, then it's not food. It's a brick made of flour.
Now you're thinking.
You could build a house from it. If you
Hey.
wanted it to turn moldy in any kind of rain.
So it's like a greenhouse.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, it would turn green. I guess.
Plant some seeds in it.
Start swirling the hardtack in the broth, watching it slowly not do anything because there's no saving it.
You reconstitute very slowly. You know, by the time that's ready, the broth will be gone, and then you'll be eating just old soggy bread.
So before I met you, Adam, that was the highlight of my day when it came to meals on the road.
Oh, I'm very sorry to
So-
hear that.
You can see why I'm excited to be traveling with you all now. That is one of the reasons. The food is fantastic.
Adam smiles brightly. Very happy to hear it.
Though I don't think we should do rabbit for a while.
Let's not talk about it.
Yeah, let's just. You know what? I'm not even. Let's just drinks.
Yes, more ale.
Oh no, I think we should definitely ask the druid how
Nope.
she feels.
No.
She wasn't there. Didn't happen.
I don't know what you're talking about, so I have no.
So as it turns out, on the way here, Adam made it a point to hunt down a few rabbits and make some rabbit stew, which was, it was good. It's fine.
Really good.
And we found out later that some time ago in the village there had been an order of zealots, which as punishment had decided, hey, you know what would be great if we just turn some of these chuckle fucks into rabbits and turn them loose into the wild. That was a while
I
ago.
see.
Like decades ago, but odds are pretty good we ate a couple of their descendants.
Oh, yeah, but they wouldn't know that they were human at some point. would
Yeah,
they?
we didn't know that. And so, we got a few weird looks walking into the village. We were discussing the topic of, the stew. It was fine.
The plump blood rabbits in the area, and the fact that they're so prolific.
Yeah.
It's like no one hunts them, or something. We found out why.
Well,
Crazy.
Marin's half wood elf, so she would just shrug.
Half
Well,
cannibal. Oh.
If the druid's cool with it, I'm cool with it.
No. I'm not eating rabbit again for a while. Or
Yeah.
ever, maybe,
Well, what's rabbit?
Yeah, exactly. You know what's always safe to eat? Beef. Beef
Meat is
never lets
meat.
you down.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah, you never know what a pig will eat. But cows are great.
Just remember, beef is what's for dinner.
Yeah, what? Sure, yeah.
Only thing I won't eat is a lamb. I just don't like how stringy they are.
Oh, well.
That's how you cook it.
I like lamb and veal because babies are always better.
Jesus.
That sounds pretty bad.
Oh,
I
Alright,
actually
so-
worked in an abattoir, so
nice.
So we're just hanging out, Zach, and all that.
Yeah, we are,
we're just
discussing.
waiting for an audience, are we?
I mean, that's going to be tomorrow, probably.
Okay.
Actually, we have slept already, right?
Remember we took a bath, slept.
We're waiting for them to come to us.
That's right. Just debating the merits of hardtack and just daring Devros to actually eat any of it.
I'll give that little bit of time. Keep checking in on it.
It's still hard as a rock. You're pretty confident that if it was made purposely, you could turn this particular type of hardtack into a throwing weapon. The sharp, flower-based disc. But
So if I had I could make shuriken.
Oh, no.
exactly.
Actually,
And then you could throw up gang signs when you do it too.
Yeah, medieval gang signs. You just hold all of your fingers in a big circle and shout round table.
An adult.
I know somebody who could write a book for that.
Actually, I've had a thought.
Yes.
I wonder if I could just grind down a few of these and make it into actual bread. I suppose not all is lost.
I mean, you can use the crumbs for something, I assume.
No, just break them down in a pot with some sort of mallet or something, and just rehydrate it with some water, some yeast, make bread.
Sounds fascinating.
Well,
I'd like to watch.
So, as you are discussing this, you notice a woman walk up in very bright orange robes. She walks up to the table and just kind of stands there quietly, letting you finish your conversation.
Oh, hello. Can we help you?
Yes, you all had requested to speak to a Harpell.
Oh, yes, we did.
Well,
Is there one available?
yes, I am the one you will be speaking to.
Oh, hello.
It's a pleasure. My name is Sir Lou.
I'm Adam. This is Devros. That's Damien, Marin, and Glogan.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. I hope you've had safe travels.
In a manner of speaking.
Nothing we couldn't handle.
Our stomach.
So, right, shall we get to it? Also, more ale.
Well, the barkeep walks over and provides you with more to drink.
Yes, please. Drinking is good for forgetting things. Or so people tell me.
You mean like cannibalism?
I don't recall saying rabbit.
And Abel.
Adam looks at the others to see if anyone wants to take this one.
Devros will kind of nod and kind of turn to face this lady. And what did you describe what she is? Is she human, elven?
Looking at her, it's very clear that she is human.
Yes, as my companion has pointed out, we are seeking aid. We have a specific magical problem, which requires the expertise of a skilled and powerful caster.
I see. And what exactly is the problem?
It's like a curse, right?
Yeah. Are you familiar with the term of the Gulthias tree? Or what one is?
Question marks.
Not in particular, no. I'm not familiar with that term.
Well, from our findings and understandings, relying heavily on our druids' knowledge of nature and research of notes that we found, there's a tree that had grown from the death or corpse or the entity of what would have been a vampire. And this tree was tainted by that essence and draws life into it and produces, well, apples with this particular tree that some heal and some kill. Now, Our particular problem is we have two individuals who are trapped by this tree, cursed, as Adam had put, and we are unable to free them from its grasp.
I see that is most troubling.
If we burn down the tree, they'll die, unfortunately.
Apparently they
Yes.
will die within a day or so.
That is fairly common with curses, those who are tied to an object or a place. If those things are damaged, usually those tied to it will also perish.
But we wish to free them before destroying said tree.
Naturally. Well, unfortunately, when it comes to curses, it's not something that I'm able to resolve myself. But that does not mean that I don't know a possible solution to your problem.
Adam perks up. Do tell. I think we're interested in any options we can find, right?
Yep.
Well, you see, what you'll need is somebody who's able to communicate with the gods. Somebody with divine powers. But somebody who is quite skilled in that area as well. Not just
Immediately,
any
Adam
cleric.
looks at Devros.
Well, I am a traveling acolyte. I've only just begun my journey into the world, so I'm still looking for that inspiration.
Well, there are several solutions to this. Your best bet at this point is to travel to one of the nearby cities to find one of the churches and see if you cannot seek aid there. Your best bet, if I had to guess, would be either to go to Neverwinter or Waterdeep, though Luskan is also an option as well.
I don't suppose you would have any... I don't suppose you would know someone who would be able to help us? Send them right ahead with a letter? Or a message that we could give them?
As far as anyone that I know personally, no, unfortunately, I don't know any clerics on a first-name basis.
Oh, I see.
Maybe you know someone, Adam, from your hometown?
Oh, I don't. I really don't think so. The brothers at the hall are, well, they're devout, but unfortunately, with the state of the fate of the faith of Helm, it's a delicate situation. They don't really like to be reminded. Unfortunately, not a great many of them retain any of their, well, you know. For those of you not familiar, Helm, the god of protection and guardians and just not being a dick to people, died about 100 years ago. Everyone would know that. I'm guessing, right, Zach?
Yeah, that's basic common knowledge at this point, that not necessarily when Helm died, but the fact that it's assumed he has passed and been killed by another god or goddess due to the loss of the clergy and their divine spells.
Yeah. They did.
Rip, get well soon.
Yeah. I'm
Here's a
afraid.
Band-Aid.
I'm afraid I wouldn't be much help there. Although, I suppose maybe Brother Tristan might know someone, but that's about as... I suppose that's as likely as any of you.
I mean, if there's any Gondites there, I can speak with them.
I can't help you. Sorry.
Everyone collectively at once turning to Glorgan.
Look,
Slow sip. What?
Do you know someone?
yeah, they're all sitting at this table.
Oh. Alright.
At least you know some good people.
To be honest, I'm not keen to go back to Waterdeep. It's a difficult place. It can be a lot. If you've never been, it's a lot.
Guess we can go to. I believe
Well,
it's.
if it helps us.
I believe there's Neverwinter right between Waterdeep and such.
Yeah. Neverwinter is still a ways from here, though.
Oh, it's not that far.
Oh, just gotta cross a forest, some hills.
You just run through the hills.
Yeah.
Run for your life.
We'd have to go across the hill, through the forest.
Into the
Sure.
woods.
Because this road leads straight to Waterdeep.
Sorry, how do you make waypoints again?
Oh,
Shift, something. Shift
Yeah,
right click.
Yeah, shift control and then left click, and that'll allow you to have unsnapped measurements. I'm guessing somebody's trying to measure out how far on the world map.
It is 220 miles from here to Neverwinter if we...
Follow the river.
I assume these are roads, right?
Those are rivers right there.
Okay, well, we can follow a river.
That is true. You could.
A river is like a road, it's just that you need a boat.
All right, let's see. That's
Could
you
get a
said
canoe or something.
220. You said.
Yeah, 220 miles.
We travel, what, 16 in a day?
No, more like 20, between 24 to 30-ish. By boat, I don't know.
About 240 for Luskin.
24 miles a day, average
We also-
pace.
I don't know how it would be by river.
We'd have to get a wagon on a boat.
We'd have to, or leave it here.
Sure, it's a possibility.
What's the quickest way, says Adam, to get to, say, Waterdeep?
$380 for Waterdeep.
Yeah, Waterdeep would probably be one of the further locations for you.
What do you mean?
In Luskin would be great.
Luskin would
Luskin
be
would be
awful.
fantastic.
I
No.
agree.
Because I could, I might be able to offload these snake salamander eggs you keep complaining about.
Same.
No. You're both wrong, actually.
No, I think they got a point.
Oh, I'll be right back. Doorbell.
Well, that's the advice given, so I guess that's where we should be heading. So we should probably pick a direction.
Yeah, we got 3 cities to choose from.
I mean, we did want to go to Xanthalar's Keep on the way back.
That's for what supplies?
Yeah, it was mentioned. So, but if we're going to Neverwinter, we'd have to head south.
Actually, would there be anything in, Damien will look over at Sir Louis. Is there anything in Mirabar?
In Mirabar, you'll find a number of dwarven gods worshipped there that would still be of a fine option. It's not as though the dwarven gods don't aid others in need.
It's up to everyone else. Pulling out a map that we're looking at, because Mirabar might be the closest, to be honest.
I don't care as long as we get to burn the tree.
Cyril mentions that one of your other options would be to find a temple dedicated to Shanti, since she is a greater deity and being the great mother goddess would be a good source of healing.
Do you know where one of these temples are?
You can find a number of the temples all over the Sword Coast, but one of the most popular ones is in Waterdeep, and that's due to the location of the massive farming installation, really all you could call it, that's to the northeast. The place called Golden Fields, that is to the northeast of Waterdeep, and that entire establishment is dedicated to her.
That's very south from here.
We have a couple options then. We could go Waterdeep. The only downside is, looking at the distance, it's going to be quite some time before we actually come back to help the people that we wanted to help.
Well, we have time. Sooner rather than later, but...
Yes. We can go to a closer city of Mirabar or Luskin and hope. Go to Neverwinter as well.
I know that I could... Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say that we should probably go for wherever we have the most contacts. I know that if need be, I could head back. We could head back to Baldur's Gate. That's where I'm from.
And it's far south.
It's very, very south. So my contacts are very limited. But Neverwinter is closer, and Luskin. Though if we're following the roads, could also get all the way down to Waterdeep.
We just got to remember going northwards of possible hobgoblins up there.
Yes, they're ranging south, that's correct, yeah.
Cyril mentions that the only other option would be to seek out those in Mirabar and hope that they have clerics that are dedicated towards whatever dwarven gods or goddesses that they worship that might be available. Lorgan, being a dwarf, happens to know, which gods and goddesses those are.
Oh, I just automatically know these things, huh?
I mean, you're a dwarf and you grew up in a city full of dwarves.
What, all dwarves know everything about all dwarves? Sounds a bit racist to me.
You know what? Yeah, that's exactly how it works. Welcome to being a
That's
dwarf.
like saying all elves know all elves,
They do.
That's right. There's basically only 3 of them anyways.
All right. What's up,
But yeah.
everyone?
I guess we're on to either we take a risk by heading north to Xanthalar's Keep and then on to Mirabar, or we head south, more reliable, much longer, all the way down to Waterdeep and to the Golden Fields to see if there's that Chantia shrine that we could beseech aid with.
Really don't think Waterdeep is... I mean, I suppose.
And I suppose this magic is very costly. So we'll need to find some money along the way.
What do you mean?
Well,
Helping...
very large donations are required to the church for miracles of these kinds.
Helping Miss Sharwin and Sir Braford is the right thing to do. Surely they won't...
It's the right thing, but things of higher magic, they cost a lot.
They also require expensive components to cast such magics, and that's probably why.
And it's, we're basically hiring someone to help out. Not many people are in it for, well, some might, but in it for the good of others.
More should be.
Well, we're weeks away from Waterdeep. So none of you want to go to Neverwinter.
We can, it's just quickest way is through the forest. If we follow the river.
Surely there's merchant barges, right? Are there merchant barges, Miss Shirley?
Yes, there are. It just depends on where you're looking. There is all up and down the Mirabar River to the north, barges that pass through. As far as the river to the east of us, not so much.
That's disappointing. Perhaps you could ask some of your contemporaries. Maybe one of them knows someone who could help?
I can see if one of them might know of somebody within the clergy of one of the pantheons.
Surely someone must know someone.
Sure,
What with you
yes.
being such... What with you being mages of such repute and renown, really. Respected, upstanding members of the community. Pillars, even.
Look at this brown noser.
He is earnest as fuck.
Brown
Adam
noser.
is super sincere right now.
Genuine.
Yeah.
Number one brown noser. Yeah, she bows and walks away.
Thank you very much.
Yes, of course. I'll return as quickly as I can.
Still a shame we wasted the trip. I hope nothing's happened to those two.
We gotta
Well,
make
it's
a
not a
decision
waste yet.
soon.
We've gotten more direction, more than we knew when we set out, so...
Yes, I
Just gotta
suppose you're
pick.
right.
We just gotta pick a way.
Steel takes time to heat before you can work it. We'll find a solution.
So, what do you
Well,
guys
at least
do while
we
you
know
wait?
that they will be okay there until we do it. Like, nothing's going to happen to them while we're gone, so it doesn't really matter how long we take.
Still, I'm sorry they have to spend such a long time in a dark, dreary place.
Yes, that's true. But at least they're alive.
And to the two of them, they've been chopped up and turned into firewood.
Yeah, but no one's allowed to go near there, so...
Yeah, because goblins listen to that.
Well, they do, because if they didn't, then... Well, they're
Sick
going to be a
Baron
whole
on 'em.
head shorter. Yep.
Well, I know these things happen.
Well, wait, hold on. How does this magic thing work, anyways? What's the difference between your kind of magic, he says, pointing at Damien, your kind of magic, pointing at Devros, and your kind of magic, pointing at, Marin?
The
Magic of the
swords.
gods, arcane, nature.
I don't
Exactly.
understand the difference.
So I draw my inspiration from the whisperings and the emotion, the attachment of my faith to God. So he gives me inspiration. He fills my mind with that which I need for the day, the miracles of the magic that he gives. And as my faith grows, I get access to stronger, powerful magics when I'm ready and he deems I'm worthy.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm half elf, so it kind of comes to me naturally, nature.
Oh, alright. And what? He, believes in Mystra? She's the goddess of magic, right? Is that... right?
I mean, Devros is looking on, interested to hear the outcome of this question.
It is said Mistra is goddess of magic.
Is that how you get your magic?
I studied for mine.
What? Alright, so you can be born with it, you can study for it, or... wait. What do you mean, decides you're worthy? Like, choose you?
Yes, you get chosen.
Wait, like... are you saying I'm like you?
In a way, we're both mortals living out our toil, and inspired and driven, and with hardships and goals. Yes, we are very similar, but faith is unique to each person.
No, I mean, like, for the... And Adam just kind of waves his fingers in a generally mystical fashion.
Probably similar to my own, yes. Faith requires that you just believe.
That's amazing.
Certainly is.
I'm magic!
Something has taken interest in you, that's for sure.
So how does it work? Can I shoot fire from my hands? Like Damien? That would be amazing, brilliant.
Do you feel the inspiration to do so?
Of course I do. It sounds excellent.
There's
But,
understanding the concept of it, but then there's also feeling it. Do you feel like you can do that?
I mean, no, but then again, I don't feel like I do much more than swing a sword.
Oh, the most humblest
Maybe you have
actions.
your own gifts, Adam. You just haven't discovered them yet.
What? But how do I discover them? Maybe I can heal her. if I knew how. I mean
Through
them.
practice? How
I
does
mean
anyone
them.
discover anything? Research.
Right. Research, like, you mean like read a book?
Is there anything you're particularly interested in? Is anything you're drawn to?
I mean, I'd like to help those two. That would be good.
That's a start.
That's a goal. I think what Marin is leading to is, how do you propose to get there? How do you feel you're going to get there?
Going to one of the towns to find someone to help?
Deborah kind of nods and
I'm
makes
sorry.
the continue on gesture.
That's not the answer. I know. I'm sorry. I don't know.
You don't need to be sorry. It's something that just comes to you in time. Like, I didn't know that I was magic when I was young. I didn't know I could turn into a bear.
I didn't know you could turn into a bear either. And you told me.
Even though I told you and you didn't believe me. Maybe
I know.
you should start with that.
Let's
Start believing.
Oh,
I mean, not that you can turn into a bear, but you know where I'm going with this, right?
I'm not sure. Maybe I can turn into an eagle. Eagles are
Maybe.
brilliant. They can fly.
They can.
So, while our magics are all different, they all have the same understanding. You have to believe in something. Either the world around you, the words of a omnipotent being, or understanding the weave around you itself. You just have to find your way to believe.
You're still young. It can happen.
Well, all right.
And
Fine,
even if it's
magic.
not through magic, you will find your own talents in time.
I suppose that's true. It'd be better if it'd be magic.
I mean,
Magic is
cooking.
excellent.
If you do want to learn to, you can come to me.
Yes, we can try and teach you a few things, and you might find an aptitude for something.
I would love that.
You know,
Maybe one day you
I
can't do a fire.
I turn into a big bear. If you turned into a bear, it'd be even bigger. That would be nice.
Maybe it'd be smaller.
No, it goes by your size.
Oh, I see. Can we do that on the road? Or is that, does that take a really long time?
I mean, you can learn things here and there, but it would take you a long time to learn how to transfigurate, yes.
Oh, well, you know. Something
You've got to start somewhere.
Something to aspire to.
Exactly.
Maybe I could be a wolf. Then we could all be wolves and be part of our own pack. It'd be amazing.
Okay.
I was waiting.
No, you've got to
for
do it in an accent.
I will.
Jesus.
Ow.
There you go.
So after this wonderful conversation,
Hey, you're welcome.
Quality content.
Cyril returns, entering in through a door, and walks up, has a bit of a smile. She's like, "Good news. I have 2 definite options with a third possible. I have confirmed that there are several individuals that could be of assistance to you. One of them is located in Waterdeep, one of them is in Luskin, and potentially there might be a third individual in Mirabar."
Well,
Right.
we go to
So we
Mirabar
just have
and
to
then on to
decide-
Luskin.
Yep, which we want to go to first.
Problem is that Waterdeep and Luskin are in 2 separate directions.
Exactly. So if one is bust, then we're in for an even longer journey to the other.
If you don't mind me asking, Miss Serlu, which faith do these fine people belong to?
Well, I don't know the faith of the individual who resides in Mirabar. However, person in Waterdeep is a priest of Chanti. And as far as Luskin, that is a bit of a question. All I know from my colleague is that they're a skilled cleric.
I see.
Now, wasn't
Any
there
idea?
someone else we should have visited actually in Luskin? About
Well,
the
it was
special
pointed out
eggs.
to us that there's a Moira who works with exotic creatures over there.
Yeah,
Right.
Moira.
I have some salamander eggs that we could talk about, but this takes precedence.
I thought you said that Luskan wasn't our sort of place.
What do we know about Luskin? I mean,
Give me that
Character-wise.
history roll.
boy.
Anyone who would like to make the roll, you are welcome to make a history roll.
Oh man, it's a place.
The
You rolled,
place.
road nature, Devros.
No, I wrote history, didn't I?
I said
Oh.
nature right here.
Yeah, it
It's
says
the
nature.
same roll. It's the same roll. It's a plus
Apparently,
0.
I know a bit.
The druid somehow
okay.
knows.
Hey, that's great.
It's
Yeah,
great.
certain contraband gets grown and moved. It's fine.
Yeah, who
I
better?
know about all of the illegal herbs.
Yeah, who better to deliver the illicit mushrooms than the druid?
I mean, who suspects the bear?
Great.
Nobody thinks it's me. I'm just gonna say.
You know how it is, Ranger. The first sample is free.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
God!
Why do you think I've always got the munchies?
Oh no!
Oh, that's horrible.
Thought he was hibernating.
So, aside from the illegal mushroom cartel that Marin occasionally runs, Marin, you have a great deal of knowledge regarding all things revolving around Luskin. Just about.
For some reason.
Yeah,
some reason.
Marin, why is that exactly? Why do you know so much about the biggest shithole in Faerun?
I like to read.
Uh-huh. Okay.
There's a
Fair.
druid
Fair.
who lives in the middle of nowhere in the woods. Where's she keeping these books? The holes in this story are mounting.
She reads
It's for
what
me
the
to
trees
know and you
tell
to
her.
find out.
Oh yeah.
Yes, the whispering trees.
The
I
trees
get all
whisper.
of the news.
It's a shit.
Oh, gee.
Run away.
You could sell me in this place.
Dota equals ruin? Yes. So, Marin, you know that Luskin is a place that is, to say the very least, rough around the edges. It is a place of opportunity, but it is also a place that can be hard to live in. It is known as the City of Sails, being a port city at the mouth of the River Mirar, and you know that it's constantly warring with Neverwinter.
Mhm.
You also know of some of the most important locations within the city, including the Host Tower of the Arcane, a famous wizard's stronghold of sorts that is centered at the delta of the mouth of the river.
Evil wizards.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a bit harsh.
Wow. Tell me I'm wrong.
They are just They are just non-typical morality schemed individuals.
Mm-hmm. Individuals of an atypical morality is another keyword for, people like Damien. Evil.
Wow. Damien hasn't even done anything wrong other than the cannibalism.
The statue melting us, and
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
one of us?
Was that an accident?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That was
Was it?
actually is that
yeah.
find out in game.
I'd like to cast Detect Evil.
Next time.
Oh, detective. Yeah, he sense two things of evil.
No, there's no such spell as Detect Evil.
Very
Isn't it
convenient they got rid
detect
of
good
that.
and evil?
You got divine sense, buddy.
Oh, protection. It's good and
The
evil.
Divine
Yeah.
Sense is just to sense undead, fiends, and celestials.
Yeah,
Bad juju.
they've completely removed the ability to detect alignment. It's honestly quite funny.
Yeah,
it's
alignments
weird.
you can't, but you can use
Hey,
detect
if only
undead and stuff like that.
if only I don't know. Use divine sense. You might sense my imp.
I could, yeah, but Adam's not a paladin yet.
You also
He's still figuring it
Aaron,
out.
know one of the more unsavory features of Luskan, the Prisoner's Carnival.
Oh god.
Luskan's Court of Justice. Though,
Yes.
Yes, I know these things.
though most people would know it more so as a public spectacle of torture and execution. Also,
I'm chaotic neutral, so I guess I don't care.
I mean, that's up to you. Just because you're chaotic neutral doesn't mean you're cold-hearted towards the lives of people.
I mean, I'm me as a person, so
But you also know of several other things, including the ruins of Lusk, an ancient city that Luskan itself was built atop of. And you also know that it's pretty normal. Most of the cities that are on the Sword Coast are built on top of old ancient ruins.
okay. Sorry, I'm just telling everybody this then, so now they know.
Sorry. The what carnival?
Now, don't get hung up on it.
Kind of just said the prisoners' carnival or something.
That sounds cheerful.
In a way,
Right.
people are cheering.
Yeah. I don't see what's so wrong with that. Even prisoners need,
No,
reason to live.
Marin's just looking at everyone else who gets what it means.
What's the role for that?
Or what?
To know of this. Have I heard of this this justice system?
It would be a history roll.
Because I don't know much about the town, but maybe that stood out about the town.
Yeah, you can make another history roll.
Okay, not nature.
That part right there is
I
the
could
reason why
also
you
be
don't
like
go.
implying
Oh,
it
yeah.
as well.
Yeah, you
like,
know about you know about the Prisoner's Carnival. It's like the one thing you know about the city of Luskan is that people who get brought into the Prisoner's Carnival are almost certainly either A, going to die or be horribly disfigured, even if they're not actually guilty. It's very common.
And when I say carnival, quotation marks.
Yeah. It's you do know, Devros, that it is very common for individuals who have the most minor of infractions or slip-ups with the law in town can be subject to this carnival. And your quick reason and idea of why they would even be so strict is that most likely it is due to the corruption within the city. It's probably a tool used to pacify the populace and distract them from other misdeeds that the nobility partake of.
Yeah, it's not a good place.
But why not?
Well, this carnival is it's a kind name for a terrible practice, and it's let's just say It is not good, and the laws there will probably be flexible, but not in the ways we would want them to be.
And
So-
not in your favor.
Definitely not. If you do good there, they will definitely wish to do harm.
So, not Loskin then.
Well, I'm concerned if there's a highly skilled priest of some kind of denomination withheld, and they're there, I don't think they'd be one we would want finding out about this tree. To be fair.
That is true.
What if they're trying to help people? Change the system.
It's Luskin.
Well-
They aren't.
If
Well,
they are,
Marin,
I
in
applaud
defense-
them.
Marin, in defense, you do know that there are a number of good people that live in Luskin, and there's an entire upper side of Luskin that has a number of well-to-do shops and other interesting features, commodities that they trade in there. It's not all the rough side of things, but there is a famous rough side of town, and their justice system is pretty not stellar. But the average person who's just passing through, looking for a service or looking to trade, they can go in, obtain the things that they want, and get out with any issues.
Yeah, but I would also
Roger
know,
that.
like, not to really, even if I thought someone was doing for good, like, everyone in Luskin's power hungry, right? Like, there wouldn't be any truly good people.
There are people that
With
are
magic,
power
anyway.
hungry in Luskin, but you also know, because of the 21 that you rolled, you know that as far as the government that is in operation in Luskin, there's not a lot of jockeying for power, because it's ran by the 5 high captains. They're all former pirate lords, and each of them led a faction called a ship, and it was given a respective name for each of the 5. The true power in the city actually resides in the Arcane Brotherhood, so power jockeying isn't quite as feasible in Luskin as it would be in some other cities, potentially, just because you have to be in one of those organizations and then work your way up through them to begin with.
Okay.
So the average person can't really step on anyone's toes unless they're, really going out there to do it. And those individuals within those factions are famously well known. You know all 5 ships and their respective captains.
Right, so we just have to decide where we want to go.
I suppose it's Waterdeep then. Seems like the only option.
Yeah,
Since none
Deborah's
of you-
looking hard at Adam.
It's fine. It's just, have any of you been to Waterdeep?
Can't say I have.
I have not.
It's, well, it's like this place. But, 100 times bigger? No, sorry, that doesn't seem right. 1,000 times bigger. Yeah, that's more like it. Well, maybe more. It's a lot. It's different.
Damien looks at everyone. Waterdeep, then?
Waterdeep?
Yes, Waterdeep. He's
Waterdeep
kind of
it
looking
is.
at Adam. He knows that Adam doesn't want to go home, but also if we take Adam to Luskin, we're probably going to get in trouble with his ideologies. So it's kind of like,
He'll
Damn,
become a
either way.
man.
yes,
Yep.
and it's like, well, we have a goal to fix the tree, not fix that town, and I don't want to above game. I don't want to get
So this is-
sidetracked with
this is how we get
Devros
Adam.
here.
This is how Adam turns into the Oath of Treachery or something.
Are you accusing me of side questing, sir? Getting distracted?
Nope. I just know that things happen.
How dare you?
Oh no, friend, you-
It's perfectly fine.
you like to pull the trigger pretty quickly, you know?
That's true. And you know what? I bet
Why they
Adam
call it a
would select
drive-by.
his order by the time he left Luskin.
Unbelievable.
mean, I'm sure there's some really good ones down there.
I bet he takes the order of burn this damn city down.
Vengeance? Vengeance. Vengeance?
Unbelievable. Don't tempt me. I will make one.
Do it. I told you last week to make one.
I will not. I just fuck. Shut up, Zach.
Got him.
Yes, in-game Waterdeep sounds great.
So, there is a slight, bandit problem around the, hence the caravan, god job. So we might run into some more difficulties as we get closer to... The roads are patrolled and they try, but I've heard stories of some bad things happening to smaller parties.
Let's ask around town and see if anyone's heading to Waterdeep. See if they need protection. That way we earn some coin on the way.
That's
And bigger party means less bandits to attack.
all right. Miss Solu, how can we thank you? And also, how can we possibly arrange for a letter of introduction of sorts?
Oh, we can send word as soon as you've left. My
Well,
colleagues and their contacts can exchange messages using magic.
Oh.
Find out for sure that someone's there that can help them? Or that's what you did check?
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds like a service worth paying for, Adam says, quizzically looking at the others.
Of course.
Oh, in this regard, there's no cost.
See, I told you! Given the opportunity, people will do the right thing.
He just smiles at him. He's
Adam
isn't
just-
he?
Beams brightly.
Devros nods in agreement. Yeah, he has a similar outlook. So he just nods in agreement.
Maren just shakes her head and smiles because she's like, "You're lucky, you're cute."
Well, let's begin asking people, see if they need protection, and let's also gather some supplies, just in case, in general.
Well, it just so happens, Cyril mentions that there is a small group of individuals that you can work for within the town that offer their services to protect others.
That sounds like my kind of situation.
It is oddly fitting, is it not?
Is that the rolling wheel people?
Boy, howdy. No, the rolling wheel is a shop that caters specifically to travelers.
Oh, that's what I was. Okay.
The group that I was referring to, I'm looking through all of the journal entries that I have here because I cannot remember which one it is off the top of my head. Perfectone Mercantile. They're a group of mercenaries that act as one of the many groups that protect traders along the trade routes. At least, as best as you can.
I thought Devros wanted to be the one, wanted us to be the ones doing the protecting.
And we could be the protectors.
We could find out if they want to subcontract us for a group that's going out, since we're heading that way.
I'll let Devros and whoever else wants to go out.
Mercenary. For veteran mercenary.
Yeah.
I'll use my background.
Always nice.
Well, I know where the drinking halls are, where to find mercenaries in every town I go to.
That way.
Smell alcohol? I know where to find work.
It smells like blood and rum. I know where we are.
We're home.
Yeah, so see if we can find some people that we can work for to help protection and, get some coin off. Need supplies? I'm going to stay here until my meeting.
Oh, Damien, would you like me to stay with you, or should I
You
go
want to
anywhere else?
stay and learn about some history? I don't mind.
What do you mean? I know you've tried explaining it, but I didn't really understand.
It's I just want to get some answers.
It's all right.
You wish to stay? No, I don't mind.
Well, I didn't understand them last time, so I doubt I'll understand now. Devros, could I come with you, maybe?
Of course.
If that's all right with everyone. I know I can be, different. I'm sorry.
We're all a little bit different.
That's what makes us you wonderful.
Yeah, one dysfunctional family.
Ah. Putting that fun and dysfunctional, it's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right. Devros, Adam will go with Devros.
Putting the canon cannibalism.
Yeah. That can do.
Oh, we should be like the Iron Rabbits or something. Oh,
Jesus.
that would be
No.
great.
Christ.
I think Iron Bears would be cool because the whole bear and like we have to have bear in our name. Like Devros is trying to think of like a mercenary company name as we're walking over there because they're probably gonna be like, "Well, who are you?" And he's like,
The Battle Bears. No, that's terrible.
yeah.
The Bear
Werewolves.
Cavalry.
Bear Brigade.
Yes.
Hmm.
100%. I am on board with Bear Brigade.
I don't know. I think rabid rabbits might work too.
The Barricade.
Franco just likes Bear Brigade because it's alliteration.
Yeah, I do. Sue me.
Okay.
Alliteration is cool.
Nerd.
You're goddamn right.
So, we'll start off with Damien. Damien, you're trying to find some more information regarding what?
No,
it's
it's good. No, I remember I sitting out for Harpell, a historian. I'm just waiting.
Oh, you're still waiting on that. Oh, well. It just so happens that a Harpell happens to enter about 10 or 15 minutes after Cyril leaves.
Oh, that's crazy. Damien is like sitting alone in a corner somewhere.
It's an older gentleman who walks up. He's got a long gray beard. It makes it about to mid-torso level. He stands about 5'8", 5'9", but he walks up and goes, "What can I do for you?"
Well, good afternoon, sir. Damien stands up, shakes his hand, whatever.
Yep.
I'm Damien. So
He just looks at you, smiles, as I try and find my mouse. No good programs.
Can you hear me?
Hypothetically.
I
Okay.
can hear.
But he looks at you and says, "It's a lovely name. My name is Bivum."
Ism. Honor of meeting you. Well, yeah, he gestures to sit down.
The older man sits down and says, "So, what would you like to know?"
Well, there's a couple things of history that are a little blank that I would like to know, if you don't mind me asking.
Well, I will do my best. Ask away.
Well, how far back is your knowledge, should I say?
The man smiles. It goes back far enough, I would think.
Okay, I guess I'll be straight up. What do you know about the Netherese?
Ah, the Netherese. Well, the recent return to our lands in the last 100 or so years has been troublesome to deal with, to say the least. but I'm quite aware of the downfall of their empire from times long ago.
How long ago?
Old enough that most elves would be impressed.
Well, my knowledge, most elves lose close to 1,000, maybe even more. Those that are lucky.
Yes. And I would say that I can double that knowledge. So, what is it that you wish to know about the Netherese?
Yeah, Damien's quiet, sits back. What happened exactly to them?
Well, the exact agreement that the wizarding community has is not 100% agreed upon, but the general accepted idea is that their research into magic caused their downfall.
And Damien says, yeah, sounds about right, to be honest. What sort of research?
Well, there is evidence to indicate that the Netherese were in the middle of a war with creatures, and the surviving
Yes.
documentation that we occasionally are able to locate and find and translate would indicate that those were some of the last moments of the Empire before the collapse.
Peripherals. Yes. I know about the war. Yes.
Many of the legends and stories that have been passed down over the millennia include tales of the cities floating, which would explain their condition inside of the desert of the Anarok. Some cities completely upside down, the only justification for that being that they were floating at some point.
Some, let's say they're from floating mountains.
Yes, that is one theory. They had spells powerful enough to take mountains from the ground and flip them upside down and build cities upon them.
Building conclaves. Well, so the war was basically the main cause of our downfall. Almost
Yeah.
slipped.
Someone might need to make a roll for that. He smiles. Yes, that is the assumption, that they crafted a spell so powerful that it is why the current limitations that Mystra herself has placed upon the world in terms of magic.
So the divines got into the situation.
Yes. Wizards were too good at magic, it seems. And so their efforts were thwarted in the future attempts.
When he says too good, you can see like a slight smirk on his face.
As you know, and anyone who has even spent even a day with a spellcaster, arcane spells, and all spells of this world for that matter, are limited in capacity. And attempts to circumnavigate that lead to one's death, typically.
Well, there are ruins of these cities.
Yes, there are a number that have been identified. Most of them are in the Anarok Desert, though there are several others.
Do you know any of the cities by name? Or the ruins, sure as heck?
cities and what they were once called, no. But I do know of several. There are some like Azkor, which is just outside of the Anorak Desert, almost directly east from here. Though it would be several months' travel to get that far. The closest that I'm aware of would most likely be somewhere down past Neverwinter.
Past Neverwinter, you say?
Yes, there's one in particular that I can think of. That one is roughly 200 miles south of Daggerford. Though it is worth mentioning that no one ever goes there.
Is there a reason why?
Well, there are a number of stories, and have been for hundreds and hundreds of years, that a lich happens to reside there. All who enter the forest disappear.
A lich. Does this lich have a name?
Not that I can recall. But that would make sense considering no one has ever laid eyes upon the lich and lived.
Then how do you know there's a lich?
Well, typically when the undead are being controlled, that's how.
A lich then. You said a ruined city.
Yes, the idea that it is a lich is the only thing that can be explained as to how the undead that have been seen in the woods and the mountains have continued to exist for so long. The other option being a longer-lived race such as elves, but
Elves don't claim that shit.
yes, as most people know, it's very unlikely. Elves almost never pursue that particular line of work or those arts.
That's reductive.
You're reductive.
Thank you.
Do you know any of the language of the Netherese?
I know enough.
If that's the case, then there must be some research or something contains their knowledge. Maybe even descendants.
Oh, absolutely. The Netherese, though they were an empire of the sky, we know for a fact that they had small settlements on the ground.
Not everyone can live in a floating city.
Yes, most of the documentation that we have regarding the Netherese indicate that only spellcasters were able to live inside the actual floating cities, the Magocracy.
Give or take is what from my heard as well. Do you know where these descendants are staying?
Descendants, I don't particularly know of anyone, but within the Anorak Desert and the surrounding areas, you can find a number of settlements that still wander those deserts.
And you said the last 100 years or so that something popped up.
Yes, the Netheries have returned.
I'm guessing over the desert.
Actually, no.
Looks over at him.
They've returned in one of the floating cities.
He wouldn't lead with that?
Called Building Suspense? Jeez. Never told
This
a
guy's-
story before, Grandpa?
Unbelievable.
Do you know where?
Hmm. Well, as far as that goes, I have not seen it myself, but there have been enough reports to confirm that it is a thing.
Hmm. Quite strange. How did they survive the situation?
A couple of colleagues and myself had been looking into it about 20 years ago to figure out where they had come from. Our research led us to believe that they came from another plane. They happened to move the city entirely to another plane of existence whenever the great calamity that befell the Empire occurred, and so they were spared the loss of their city.
And where was it spotted?
Well, last it was spotted, it was along the actual Sword Coast itself, in view of the coast.
And how long ago was that?
I don't quite recall, but I do know that it was around Neverwinter specifically.
Everyone packing our bags. We're going that way instead. No, I'm just kidding. see.
Detour.
Have they caused any harm or anything?
He just looks aside for a moment. Yes. That would be a thing that has definitely occurred quite a bit.
And if you don't know the details, that's fine and such, or if you don't want to speak to the matter, in what manner?
Well, they have been known to, as of late, made a concentrated effort to take over a number of the cities within the Sword Coast.
Have they been successful in any attacks?
They were almost successful in Neverwinter, but their efforts were thwarted. But that was one of the more, or rather I should say, that is one of the older events in the last 100 years.
Do you know any important figures from that time?
I'm aware of a couple of individuals. One of the most famous ones would be Karsus.
You know, you just hear just a sigh on that name. It's like fucking Carsus.
A million heads turned and simultaneously rolled their eyes.
Wow. What, he did a good job?
No.
At getting bitch up.
Well, you know, these things happen. Though, outside of that, I do know that there was The supposed lich, the south of Daggerford, is known as Lawlock. And then there's also, I believe it was, what was it? Alivar, I think?
Yeah, he's holding it in. Okay.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. I still get to. Oh, he's holding it in.
Yeah, you mentioned one name. Yeah, what was the other name? Set?
The other name was Halavar.
I don't know if I actually know that.
Imagine if you spelled that.
Imagine if I did.
Would that be a name that rings out?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. You know, still keeping it, but so the Lich does have a name, or supposedly.
There you go. There's your name.
Oh, it's literally right in front of my face. I skipped over it the entire time.
Well, you know these things happen.
You know, he's keeping it to themselves, and Damien's like going through his head, it's like they turned themselves to liches, blah blah blah. Fucking curses, you know how it is.
Well, allegedly.
Yeah. So that the one south does have a name. Yeah, that's sure that definitely has significance.
Yes, that would be a safe bet, especially with very sporadic and lacking in detail reports. Did you have any other questions?
Yeah, Damien's just like going through some things through his head. Whatever happened with the Pharaohs?
I'm sorry, the what?
The Pharaohs, the things that the Reeds went to war with.
Oh, the creatures. No, we're not sure. They just seemed to disappear at some point.
They just disappeared.
By all evidence to the matter.
I see. Well, thank you, sir, for enlightening me
Of course.
of history. How much would that be?
Oh, please, there's no charge for simple questions regarding the history of a long-lost people.
Damien will stand up, shake his hand.
He shakes it in return.
Thank you, sir. If I have any more questions, I'll be sure to ask for you again.
Of course, I expect to hear from you shortly then. He bows and heads out.
Damien just, once he leaves the tavern, Damien just sits in the corner. Thanks.
Wonder what you've learned.
too much.
Never.
He learned that he should go visit the Sorcerer King.
Oh, the Lich? No, that's cool.
Oh yeah, they'd be best friends.
Lich, please.
Look, he's all about raising that family.
He's swole. He's a deadlifter.
So, are we gonna jump over to the others?
I'm just chilling and waiting for them to get back.
Yeah, basically.
All right. So, you three troublemakers, where were you headed?
Where are we headed?
To that place of the employment of the stuff.
The employment of the stuff with the place and the thing.
Yeah, God, my brain. The Perfect Tone Mercantile. That was the people that hire or have jobs for that.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's head there.
We're gonna call ourselves the Barely Theirs.
Oh, that's so good.
Jeez.
I like the Ursa Majoras. That's pretty cool.
Sorry, I missed that. Which one was good?
Barely Theirs.
Oh, no.
And then the Ursa Majoras, because it's, bears, but it's also the big star sign. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, necessities.
That would be our traveling company.
Oh my god. All right.
And
so,
whenever you're in trouble, you just gotta look for the bare necessities.
When planning your trip, don't forget.
I would sing, but I don't do that.
no, that's fine. Let's hear it anyway.
Unless I'm paid a lot of money.
Fresh out. Sorry, sir.
Yeah. So, you guys head over to the Perfectone Mercantile. And as soon as you enter into the building, you see there's a handful of individuals sitting around tables, talking, chatting. There's a desk. There's a woman at the desk / counter with several books, and she's currently writing.
Anybody wearing any mercenary attire, like outfits? Like, is there a group in here, or just individuals?
It's just a group of individuals.
Okay. I'll wander over to the lady.
She looks up from her book and just kind of smiles politely. What can I do for you?
Hello. My name is Devros Antilles, and my companions are looking for some work. We're going to be heading south, and we're looking to see if we could offer our trade as adventurers and possibly guards. Though we have other skill sets that might be useful too for a caravan.
I see. And how much experience do you have in protecting caravans?
Personally, I was in a few mercenary companies for a couple of years, but I believe that Adam here is more proficient specifically in that vocation.
Oh, Adam, of course, doesn't get the situation. No, not really, just the one. Well, sorry, what?
What was the question you asked?
Who?
I was basically saying that Adam has more experience being a guard, caravan guard.
To which Adam said, no, not really, just the one.
Mm-hmm. But we are competent adventurers.
See. Well, in that case, where are you headed?
I believe last we were discussing it, we're heading down to Waterdeep.
Yeah, that's right.
Luckily enough, there are plenty of routes. roads to travel to get to Waterdeep.
Mhm.
If you wish to go with a caravan, then you'll have to wait for the next one to arrive and then depart. If the schedule is kept, and I believe it should be, then that trip should take place in roughly 5 days.
Leaving from here.
Yes.
I see. And this is our first time, of course, visiting, and your establishment. I've heard of it and what you do here, but could you further explain what the Perfect Tone Mercantile does?
Plus, it's not a lot of depth to it, so to speak. We simply work for the trading companies. Primarily, the one that we work for the most would be the Seven Sons. If you are curious about the Seven Sons, they're just a merchant organization that works mostly out of the western and eastern heartlands. So they have set up several smaller outposts, such as here in Longsaddle.
Any relation to the families here?
As far as that goes, we do have occasional members who join within the town, but not a large abundance. Most individuals that come through here looking for work are individuals who are adventurers or are mercenaries by trade.
I see. Well, that's more my focus as a mercenary myself. I've grouped up with these individuals, and we're all traveling together now.
I see. Are you looking to be compensated, or are you just wishing to travel with a caravan?
What does it pay?
The pay, if you're working, is dependent on a couple of things. Usually it's the distance and the number of goods compared to the number of guards.
For this caravan that's leaving in 5 days, have they put out a request?
Typically, once a caravan arrives in town, they usually have a request made within the day or the next day of their arrival. Usually it's because at least some portion of the men that accompanies them on the previous leg of the journey, those individuals end up staying here and relaxing and recuperating before going back out again. Which you can imagine is pretty normal, considering you could spend sometimes up to a month walking the roads, and that can be exhausting.
Devros nods. Well, our group is varied. We have quite a few individuals with different talents. I am a follower and acolyte of Gond myself, so
I see.
healing and not afraid of getting into the fray of battle if need be.
Well, it's a pleasure, priest.
Adam here is quite skilled with his massive blade, but he's also a quite talented chef.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I dabble. Adam flushes.
Insert joke about rabbits.
I am not mentioning any
More
type of
ale!
rabbits. More ale!
Hey, look at that, drawing the memories out. You can never escape. Not for a thumping good time. Shout out to anyone who got the Bambi joke. So, yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't hear it over the gunshot.
I can turn into a bear.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
a druid. Well, those are always welcome on long trips. Well, based on the information that you've provided thus far, I would say that most likely the compensation would be 1 gold per day traveled.
That's a lot.
Well, we are skilled.
Typically, it would be more, but as of late, the Seven Sons have taken to having low-value cargo carried along the routes.
This is the bandits.
Yes.
We've heard.
I'm sure it's valuable to somebody.
Well, yes. I mean, we still ship things like food and basic necessities, which are always of an importance to individuals.
Oh, right. Adam was just being nice. But you wouldn't know that.
Do you
Everest seems
all
fine.
wish to sign up, or do you wish to wait?
I think we are determined to head in that direction. I guess we can wait to see when the caravan arrives, and then we can either to see if we are a good fit, or we could head out on our own, I guess. Or join their caravan, as it were.
Of course. Absolutely. If I had to guess, they'll most likely be arriving within the next couple of days at most. The weather has been quite favorable in our time of work, and if it holds out, I would expect within the next day or so.
I guess you could put us down.
Okay, very well then. He just starts taking your names down and starts writing them.
I'll definitely give him my name. I just don't know if the others would give their names.
Who all is currently with him is the question.
Yeah, we have Adam.
That's me. I'm Adam. Hello.
I'll gesture to the listing. Like, did you wish to put your name down?
Oh, sure. I'll just grab the quill and... Sorry.
Does he write just Adam?
No, his name is Adam. That's it. There's no last name. So yeah, he just puts down Adam.
Adam Solo.
Why are you like this?
There it is.
I'll gesture to Marin with the quill.
Yep, and she'll take it and write in a really like flowery flourish.
Nice.
She has very nice handwriting.
Yeah, Devros is very scratchy, kind of like what you would expect somebody works like in a craft or profession. It's where it's legible, but it's not necessarily neat.
Never mind. I was just gonna put in like little backstory for why it's so neat.
Go for it.
Of course.
I was just gonna say because she grew up as a noble in the first 14 years of her life, so she had to learn to write prettily.
Fancy lady.
Yep, but she doesn't like to show that around you guys.
The first hint. I see.
Adam writes like someone who's learned how to. Oh, actually, no, that's not true at all. Adam writes like someone who does it like every day for hours. Which you've seen him do for every day for hours. I forgot.
And what about Gorgon?
Because like Devros is not going to put people's names up unless they decide to put their names up.
Gorgon,
He doesn't sign people up to basically potentially throw their lives away.
Well, you know how Gorgon is.
Mercenary life.
Dwarf of few words.
She might be busy right now.
Or shame. Oh, that explains it.
What needed?
Glorgan's mouse died. That'll
Oh
do it.
no.
I can hear Glorgan giggle in the background.
Yeah, that was the giggle of Glorgan through the power of the DM. That's right. I can warp space and time. Fun fact.
Someone say time?
No, not that time.
Time?
Only I manipulate time.
And me.
No. Player blocked ability. Sorry.
Fine. We will compensate if a sword that's made of light.
No.
Somebody say lightsaber?
No.
Lightsaber.
Shh, don't say it a third time. It'll summon Disney.
Star Wars. I heard Star Wars coming from your mic.
That's
Zach?
cheating. That wasn't my mic.
That was your mic.
That was my mic hijacked. Thank you very much.
I don't think so. I heard it. It's
Doesn't
happening.
sound like me. I've got a deep,
clear.
rumbly voice.
It's nice and sexy.
So, hopefully, Glorgan is able to unmute and let us know.
I can do that too, but I don't have to fake it.
That's very true.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you're a Yeti.
Wow. Just making it about race immediately. There I go again, Chad, being persecuted for being a Yeti.
No, I'm persecuting you because you're Canadian.
Wow. Rude. And Canadians are so nice.
Yeah, buddy sent me a tuxedo. Canadian tuxedo. It's great. It's just head to foot in denim.
That's just rude.
Notice how he didn't deny it. He just said it was rude.
Unbelievable.
To be clear, I love my Canadian peoples up north there. You rock.
Yep, all of us. We're such good people.
Well, if you're a representation of them as a whole, then yeah, it's solid.
You're goddamn right.
We might need all the adults.
Every single Canadian is just like me. That's right.
Yep, definitely need all the adults.
No.
All the adults, eh?
I think we're fresh out of adults, honestly. There might
You
be
have-
a couple in chat, but I doubt it.
You
I'm
have
an adult.
nothing. Hey, there's Glorgan. Does Glorgan sign up?
Glorgan just kind of looks at the paper, looks back at you guys. You see, I would. Never quite learned how to write.
He knew it was coming.
Yeah,
Fucking-
Glorgan seems like the sort of person who
Aw.
would sign everything with an X.
Well, how do you write? I've heard you sing. Surely you must know how to read You played the music. Oh. Well, all right then.
Watching the wheels turn in Adam's head to figure out how the hell Glorgan learns new songs is incredible.
I didn't say I didn't know how to read. Just that I didn't know how to write it.
But oh,
Hey guys, look
Don't
at
think
that.
about it too hard, Adam.
Our first aneurysm.
Adam looks deeply confused, but you know, that's life.
Adam has a concern.
See, Chan,
Concerned Adam
Concerned.
rises.
I know how it works. See, secretly, this is how it works. Glorgan can't write. Glorgan gets around that by using comprehend languages. Just casts a spell, and then functions, and as soon as it stops working, can no longer function again.
Good God.
It's all coming together.
I don't know about this.
I guess we'll if you wish to make your mark, then.
Glorgan just puts an X. It's not even a pretty X. It's just two big lines.
Mm.
A little bit wobbly.
Yeah. The clerk looks at the signature, just like, quite the signature. Moves that sign-up sheet off to the side. And which inn will you be staying at?
How's the quarterstaff at the moment?
Very well. Once our caravan arrives, like I said, in the next day or two, we'll have someone bring you back for the last bit of information that we will need, mainly from the caravan itself, so that you can determine if you wish to tag along with them.
Excellent.
It's
By
very
chance,
kind.
do you have any other minor small work that needs to be done?
Myself and the store? No, not that I'm aware of. There is work to be done around town almost always. There's something that somebody needs.
Well, if you have a list of possible names, blah 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 blah.
Unfortunately,
I have a
I do
background
not.
trait. Well, no, it's a background trait. So like he always
that's
finds like little
right.
work to do. So he'll find busy work if we have to spend a day or two. That's all.
Yes,
So the RP wise is that
Yes. Wait, if
stays busy.
you have mercenary life, so that's only mercenary work.
Correct. So like little things like there's rats in my basement, or hey, I need to go
Rats
find
in
my
my
lost
basement.
dog.
Who hires
There's a bunch of
mercenary?
hobgoblins coming this way.
That sounds about right.
If you've never heard of rats in the basement, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I know rats in the basement. I played RuneScape.
Yeah, in this town, those rats are scary.
I'm just saying.
They're bigger on the inside.
Oh my god. What the hell, man?
I don't even know what to say to that.
Flashlight.
Whoa, why?
Okay.
Why did you
know
go
what?
there?
You know what we're
I
gonna
need
do?
an adult.
You know what? I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. Everyone enjoy your bathroom break. We're gonna be right back. I need a stiff one after that comment.
I mean,
Coffee time.
Thanks for adding to it.
Yeah,
My,
that made it worse.
My mind has
But
been
you-
shattered.
You enjoy that stiff one.
Oh, stop.
Everything's
no.
a dick joke.
I need 15
Take a
adults.
stiff one. Enjoy it.
Oh. Brain over. Reset.
Is it worse than bro code?
Yes. Hey,
Mm.
don't disparage any man who wants to take up the broth, all right?
Good, bro.
It's a noble calling.
I think you've just found your paladin oath, sir.
Yeah, no, it's
Of the bro.
I'd have to it was the only one that felt appropriate. It's a meme, you know, it's based after, you know, How I Met Your Mother's bro code.
Yep.
But I'd have to fix it, and I don't wanna.
That's work.
It'd be easier to just make a new one, you know?
True enough.
Also work. My goodness.
Mhm.
All sorts of
I've missed
nonsense.
this, to be honest.
How could you not?
You wanna leave?
This is great.
Now is the time.
Haven't even had a cause to come in peace. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh
No.
no!
Stop, please.
I was not gonna say it. I thought about it, but I didn't.
Oh my god! I just came back too.
Me too.
Everyone likes a comeback story.
Oh my god.
Don't call it a comeback.
I don't want the comeback.
You have to come back. You're the DM.
Real, okay, I'm done.
Degenerates, all of you.
I
What?
can be nothing less.
No way.
Unbelievable.
Fosterous.
What do you say? It's a hive of scum and villainy?
Lies and slander.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good name.
Star Wars?
Star Wars?
I heard Star Wars.
Lightsabers?
Oh, lightsabers, yes.
Force powers.
Oh, 100%. Yes. You know, there's a great saber. It's statted like a greatsword. Zach, I want to be a guardian.
That's epic.
Error,
Protector,
file
guardian.
not found.
I want to be a berserker.
You can be, yeah, hell yeah. You
Dual wielding Zerker? Yeah, man. Fucking go
you,
nuts.
you could be the junkie berserker.
Oh, yeah.
Could happen.
What will Marin play? Space Bear?
Yeah.
It's a Wookiee that turns into a bear.
Mm,
It just gets wider.
thanks. I hate it.
I'll just
From-
like have the force and convince people I'm a bear.
She could.
Oh, that's even better.
You could just be an
Jesus.
Ewok.
Yeah, but I don't want to be small and cute. I have to put up with that already.
Could be a Belinka. Sorry, Belinaka.
I was about to say, you just described blinking?
No, they're.
I'll
they're
be I'll be a rancor with like identity problems.
Concerned rancor noises.
yeah.
Oh,
Once
I
What's
love
upon
that.
happening, right? What's happening? Zach?
Oh, no. This is Kevin's game.
Well, no, I don't think so. I heard it was your game.
No. See,
Yeah, I did
don't know-
too.
I don't know how to run Star Wars. I'm out. Sorry.
Hmm.
I'm just not hip enough with the Star Wars to run it.
Says the guy with like 12 books.
That is anecdotal evidence at best.
Jack, Pixie, take pictures,
Oh, okay.
please,
Don't you leave that
and
bed-
post them in Best People
That's a.
with Zach's face in them, so that they're actual selfies.
Oh no. You keep my face out of these things.
Just
One
his
selfie
head
per
is fine.
lifetime.
Just his head is fun.
Unbelievable.
Hey, you know,
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed their bathroom break.
what's a bathroom?
What's a break?
Who's they?
All I know is lightsabers.
I don't know anything about lightsabers. Never heard of them. But it's
Luck lightsaber?
No. Absolutely
Saber.
not.
You know, there's a power that I vehemently dislike, but I'll allow it for this, called Will of the Force.
Hmm. Is that where you spend force dice to increase the roll?
No, it isn't.
Oh, okay.
It's
What you would
Wish.
call a wish. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh.
I hate it, but it does exist.
For
Not in my
shame.
games, but you know.
All right. So now that we're back,
We're back?
you didn't
Hi.
go anywhere anyway on the Be Right Back.
No.
I appreciate Apache though. Concerned that we might not know that we were live. They always know they're live. So I say they're free. So you guys are still at the Mercantile.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll be just doing side talk where I'm like, yeah, I can help you with some of your paperwork, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, just like expressing mercenary trade and just be like, yeah, I can help you with some cleric work or organization and blah, blah, blah. Practicing my profession, as it were.
But of course, sometimes you just gotta, Dot the T's and cross the I's. So, what do you guys want to do for the next day or two?
Sleep.
I mean, same, yeah.
Man will probably just read books.
Yeah, it's
Um,
true.
Adam is going to approach Damien and ask him, listen, so, well, actually, how did your meeting go?
Some answers, more questions.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it was more answers than questions. Oh,
Something,
sorry.
I guess. Leads.
well, stay positive. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for someday.
Maybe.
Actually, I was hoping you might want to help. You mentioned about maybe teaching me how to read the Draconic script?
Yes.
I know
Can
it's
I
a
help
lot
you
to ask, but...
Oh, no. Did you guys find anything?
Actually, yes. We're set to possibly meet with a caravan in a day or two, and they might take us on, possibly, for a trip to or in the direction of Waterdeep.
That's good.
There were lots of ifs involved, but Devros seemed satisfied?
No, this is a trade.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Yes, during the time, yeah, I can help you out.
Thank you. Really do appreciate it. So yeah, Adam is gonna start learning Draconic. GM,
Yes.
friendo, buddy, pal, pally
Guy.
boy, guy. Yeah, that's right.
Sure. Yep.
Do you?
Nope.
Unbelievable.
Not as unbelievable as how you don't have an order yet.
Do you abide by the
Oh, no.
downtime rules in Xanathar's Guide to Everything? They are optional variants.
They're much better than the standard ones, I'll tell you that much.
Correct.
Boy, howdy, let me tell you how I don't know the answer to that.
Essentially, there are several downtime activities, including carousing, crafting an item, because
Oh, no.
it doesn't have rules to craft items generally.
Yeah,
Um,
and you can do things like they're specific to your character too.
Yeah, you can even craft a magic item if you have, 4,000 days, or 400 work weeks for a legendary item. Yeah, I think it's 400 work weeks. It's an absurd amount of time. Don't make magic items. It's just it's stupid.
No,
but
they have NPCs for that.
Exactly. Or dungeons failing that. Anyway, one of the rules is called training, and in training you can spend 10 work weeks minus 1 work week per point of your intelligence modifier to train in a language or tool.
Sure. If everyone wants to use that system, I'm open to it.
As a fellow DM, I highly recommend it. It is fantastic and balanced. You also have to spend a shit ton of money on some of the more exotic skill sets.
That's true. Generally, it costs 25 gold per work week, but that's usually to find the services of an instructor.
Yeah, tools, like buying supplies for, like, if you're learning glassblowing equipment, you have to buy the stuff that you're doing. If you're just learning a language, it tends to be a little bit more DM discretion.
So I'm being taught a language. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
And obviously, since I have intelligence 50, I just pick it up right away, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Smart guy.
Your elder brain is showing.
Oh! Sorry, oops. Let me just tug that back
That
in.
again.
Oath of the astral plane.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, who's keeping track?
I am.
I mean, what?
So, you're going to spend 2
Deborah-
days doing that. Did anyone else have anything they wanted to do?
Devros will be practicing his trade to keep a comfortable lifestyle.
Okay.
Zach, how long would you say to take to learn a spell from a scroll? I don't think it says a time actually.
Oh,
Transcribing.
yeah.
I can find it.
Like, if you have I'm assuming you have like a spell book you can scribe these into.
Yeah.
It'll be into the wizard section or the spell section.
Yeah, like I found as like DC equal to 10 plus spell level. It just doesn't say the time to copy from a spell scroll.
Hour.
I think it's
Per level?
4 or 8 hours per level.
Yeah, something like that.
It takes a while.
Looking it up.
Because we have some spell scrolls, you know?
That is true. You do.
Do.
And it sure would be nice to be able to learn those spells.
It's not the greatest of spells, but you know, it's good to
Oh, I
have
mean,
them.
I'll take them all back if you don't want them.
I mean, I'll trade them in for something else.
5 copper.
5 copper, he says. I'll take a look, Blade.
Yeah, fresh out of those actually.
So we have 2 days learning Draconic, transcribing whatever spell he tells me to his spell book. What is Devros doing?
Working, and he's going to be talking and seeing if he can get a feel for like the families here. Like, he's treating them as like mercenary companies or groups because they're companies, like they offer services. His long-term goal is now to possibly set up an outpost here later.
Okay.
So it would be good to get good relations in the meantime, and that's what he's going to do work for, and like take things to places and, you know, do that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And while you're at it, why don't you spell your name out in chat for me?
Oh, sure.
Thank you very much. What about you, Marin? What are you doing?
Just reading and keeping an eye on Adam. Because I feel like the big sister now, you know?
All right. And what about you, Glorgan?
Don't know.
Well, we're going to probably make some money with performing.
Bard it up.
Yeah. Go,
Carousing.
busk on the street.
Yeah, I'll go busk. Sing some songs for the peoples.
And which
Ask
songs
for
will you
some
be
coin.
singing? The silence is killing me.
I said ask for some songs as you spoke.
Nope.
Oh my, not. Words. I said ask for some coin at the same time as you just talked. God.
Ask for coin. I'm not familiar with that song.
No.
I'm only familiar with giving coin. Mainly to one profession.
Toss a coin to your Glorgan.
All right.
So, would you all like to fast forward past those 2 days onto the day of arrival?
I got to make some
Yes.
rolls.
All right, you make those rolls.
And I will be right back.
Okay. So, chat, how's it going? How's it hanging? Hope you're all doing well.
Alright, Zach, I'm going to be learning Mouse Acid Era.
Okay.
Good
Sucks
old
'cause-
Melf.
Sidian just left. I was going to say, hey, you mind seeing gods will guide me today? Or Gaunt?
You can't do that for extended checks. It has to be a task that is completable instantly. Sadly.
You're telling me my intelligence 50 won't do it?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm learning Mel's Acid Arrow. I think DC was 12. Double check. Yeah, DC 12.
Is it an Arcana check?
Yep. Says you must succeed on an intelligence Arcana check with a DC equal to 10 plus the spell level.
Oh, fair enough.
Yep. Even if it succeeds or fails, the spell scroll is destroyed.
Okay. Now we're just waiting on Davros.
What for?
I just want to, like, when can I bring out my animal familiar?
You can do that
Like,
at
I
any
can
point
have-
in time.
Okay.
Um,
And do I have any specific ones, like, that I can pick from?
yeah, so the way it works is that if you go into your compendium section of the right-hand side, where you have like monsters and all that stuff, but under compendium you'll see a folder that says actor, and in there you'll see monsters, SRD.
Yep.
In there is all the creatures that are on file and exist. But if you go to your character sheet, now you'll notice with the new mod that we have available for the players, there's a companion tab, and that companion tab allows you to actually drag and drop into there anything that you want. All you gotta
Okay,
do,
well, we know what I'm gonna pick.
yeah, all you gotta do is find the ones that you want. You can drag and drop them in there, and then it just saves them on there for you. What's really cool is that there's a summoning animation that you can pick on the side as well, and then the number next to each of those creatures is how many of that would be summoned. But it's
going
pretty
to
handy.
Again. I might do that, like, after stream, because won't need it until, I mean, it'll probably be like a pop-up thing like she did with turning into the bear, just like, hey, I can do this out of nowhere.
I mean, bear's a good form to take. Never
Yeah,
know
because
when you
I'm
need a
dragging it
tank.
and it's not putting it on there. So yay for that.
In those days as well, Adam is going to try and cast a druid cantrip and or turn into an eagle.
I wish
cute.
him the very best.
Yeah, cue montage of him failing spectacularly.
Will he be jumping out of a tree to transform into an eagle?
Hell yeah! What else? What other way is there to do it?
Right into the cow patty.
No, what?
Maybe one time he did it. I will like minor illusion eagle actually like in front of him, thinking he transformed like that.
Now that's evil.
I
mean-
did it!
I mean,
Wait, why isn't it moving? Wait, no,
if you
let's
had
not.
mage hand, you could hold him up.
Sadly, no.
I think Mage-Hand has a weight limit. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying you'd hold him for like a quarter of a second until it breaks. That's the fun.
When I'm high
Why?
enough level to be able to transform into a dragon, I'll take him for a ride.
No, Zach, actually, since I have a cantrip formula, I can switch out cantrips. I'll make it seem that he has magic, prestidigitation.
Jesus.
Oh, you dick.
Of course. So yeah,
Unbelievable.
after 2 days of waiting around, a caravan finally comes through town. They stop inside of the Perfectone Mercantile, their guards grabbing seats, meals, drinks, beginning to unwind from their trip. The merchants pay their fees, at which point they take a piece of paper, start reading through it, and I'm guessing you all are at said store or hall of employment.
The mercantile company?
Yes.
Devros
Yeah.
was- yes.
Presumably Devros is, at least. I mean, unless they come fetch us, then yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would head over there.
After their arrival, they would have come to get you and let you know, hey, they're here.
Never mind the fact that mercantile is, of course, in reference to the trade of being a merchant, not a mercenary.
Look at this book nerd.
I couldn't keep this. I couldn't keep it in any longer.
I know you couldn't. I was wondering how long before you'd say something.
I don't believe you.
What do you mean you don't believe me?
But yeah,
It's in the name.
Adam is here.
Morgan's here.
We're all here.
All right. Yeah. The merchants look over the list of potential guards, turning to you all and go, so you're headed to Waterdeep?
Yes. Devros will nod.
Well, we'd love to have you with us. For compensation would be 1 gold per day.
Fair. And the services you'd require is just guard duty, or?
Yes, just general standard guard duty from any bandits or any creatures that we might encounter.
Well, spellcasting is available, of course, at request.
I appreciate that. And the man kind of bows and heads out. One of his fellow merchants with him looks at you all and says, well, with that quickly wrapped up, we'll just be departing in the next day. We're going to spend today gathering supplies and resting, and then tomorrow we'll head out at first light.
Then we're agreed.
Splendid.
Adam is obviously just standing like weirdly at full height and obviously deepening his voice a little bit.
So great. I'm so proud. Devros is just like, yeah. And just that he's keeping a poker face, but he's very proud.
Some say his chin hair grew 1 millimeter that day.
Wow. That's a huge amount.
Is it though? That'd be noticeable. That'd be freaky.
Yeah, kind of.
The etheric sound of guitar strings.
But yeah, so he looks at you all and says, I wish you all a good day. He also takes his leave.
Did we gather supplies and such?
And
that's
you
what
as
I'll do
well.
for the afternoon. Let's see. We have.
You have a good day too, sir.
None of us can do the deep voice like Adam can.
Great.
Ugh,
Let's see, we
I
got
cracked
Caltrans,
myself up. I'm sorry.
Spears. Yeah, great. It's great. As for supplies, on the wagon, we have 4 tents, 2-person tents. We have 1 set of carpenter's tools. I have 125 feet. No, 250 feet of rope, 40 days rations, and then the salamander eggs, which is not necessarily gear. Put that into treasure.
I will say take off the mouse acid arrow. Don't mind.
I will scratch that off.
Shit. It's the one I didn't learn.
Nice. Good job. Oh, I got a quick round of questions. If
Sure,
you had to
ask away.
if you had to pick a color as an individual in this group, what would that color be?
Who are you asking?
All of you. So if Adam had a color, what would it be?
Oh, blue.
Okay, Damien.
Black's not a color.
And that's what everything else is written in.
Yes, it's the absence of light.
Gold.
yellow it is. And for Marin,
Turquoise.
I think it's in there. I'm just doing up a color thing for my inventory sheet. Okay, thank you. All right.
What about Gorgon? Did you ask Gorgon?
Yes, and Glorgan, sorry.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Orange.
Strong color.
Bold.
Orange, you glad
What about
didn't
you?
say teal?
What is your color?
Well, it's normally purple, but I don't know if that's appropriate at this stage.
Wow. Color of royalty. All right.
Well, of course.
All right. Okay. Bold.
Yeah, that's why it's one of the main colors of my channel.
You don't see color.
Wow. How dare you point that out?
Ouch.
I can still like color even if I can't see it.
No,
Yeah.
that's not allowed.
Yeah, it's not allowed. Great to have a response when people are like, what's your favorite color? And I'm like, all of them.
Sure. That's mine. As a glass blower, I'm like, every day, used to be just color.
My favorite color is black, like my soul.
And my
Dear
copy.
diary.
And my
Obsidian.
Jesus.
Dear life journal.
How did you know?
My age. So, yeah, you guys, next day rolls through. And, the merchants, you meet them at the market. They're preparing to head out. Was there anything that you guys wanted to grab or mention or ask about the town before you depart for Waterdeep?
If there's anything in particular that this town sells as trade that could be useful in Waterdeep.
Oh,
Like, do they have something that they specifically make besides, like,
Yeah,
invulnerable
exports.
hardtack bread that we could take? Because I might buy some stuff to take with and then sell.
actually, do you talk to Adam about this before going?
Yeah. I'll mention it as I'm rambling through all the preparations.
Actually, there are mages guilds in Waterdeep. There's everything in Waterdeep. If there's anything you can find anywhere, you'll find it in Waterdeep. Guarantee you.
Yes, but I have to get it there, and they might run low on something.
I don't think that's much of a problem with them. Are you all right? Okay.
Well, I don't know anything about the place, so I defer to your wisdom.
No, it's if they want to do business in Waterdeep, then I suppose they'll know better than I whether that's a good idea or not. You're right. I shouldn't have mentioned it. I'm sorry.
No, it's a valid point. I'll check with the merchants and see what they recommend.
All right, so you approach the merchants and ask them?
Yeah, like not like, hey, what are you hauling so I can go buy some and like undersell you, that kind of garbage. It's more like,
Yeah.
you know, what is something good that is often like, what are they often in need at Waterdeep that they might not be carrying that they have here?
The primary thing that you'll find that Longsaddle exports is
Saddles, long saddles,
no, surprisingly enough.
crazy.
Their main exports consist of beef and mutton.
Huh. I was thinking magical components. Like dusts and things. Huh.
No, not really a whole lot happening in Longsaddle regarding that kind of stuff.
Well, at least they didn't say rabbit.
Yeah, and when they took you into a private garden, it wasn't filled with rabbits. A win-win.
Alright, well, I'm not going to be taking a bunch of sheep with us, so that'll be a negatory.
Party pooper.
No, Devros can keep a forge alive. I don't know about an animal. That's not, he barely keeps himself alive.
That's true.
That's what I'm for.
Exactly. This is why this is a great dichotomy.
But yeah, you guys pack up and start to head out then. It's-
Provisions are bought, of course. Adam oversees all of that because, you know,
He's the food guy.
yeah, because Devros bought a bag of infinite hardtack.
Oh yeah, but I'm an engineer, buddy.
Yeah,
We always find a use for things that they're not intended for in the first place.
it's technically food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it could technically be so many other things.
Yeah, Damien will look at this and, feel out like one of the hardtacks. It's like, do you have a sling or something?
No, I'll get a chisel out and a file, and I'll just start grinding it.
Could be good for target practice.
Mm-hmm.
Throw it out like one of those clay things that the nobles use. Or apples.
I just did a quick check for the Longsaddle to Waterdeep.
That's a long time.
392 miles roughly, which is like 16 and something days.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a couple towns and such on the way.
like
That's
Adam
true.
said, weeks.
Yeah, you got Tribor, Redlark, Amphale, and then Rassalantar are all on the road itself.
What a name.
Down.
Yeah,
Rassalantar?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's fine. Perfectly normal name.
See, now that you've said that, I don't believe it.
Hey, the stone bridges
Perfectly
are close by.
normal.
If someone wants to go see sightseeing.
That's true. That's true. It's a very beautiful sight. But
What
yeah,
if we
yeah.
didn't do that?
Well, that's why it's a democracy. Make a vote on it. So, with that, I know that everyone's been tired from a long week, and I know that Mo's still recuperating, and that Frank Toe doesn't sleep for squat, Pixie doesn't sleep for squat, and I definitely know that Devros doesn't sleep for squat, and I
I
don't.
got work in 7 hours.
Yep. So,
Sleep.
and I would say something about Cross and sleeping, but he just doesn't sleep. He's like me if I was free all the time.
Yeah.
So
I don't sleep either, but my sleep schedule's opposite.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
your day's just starting, but it'd be nice if you just be able to relax like you should. Take it easy.
Yeah.
We need a
Gotta
map
have
token.
you in top shape for the next one.
Yeah, we need Baron.
Yeah.
We're gonna have bandits, and you're gonna maul them to death, and it's gonna be great.
You don't know there's gonna be bandits.
What if I just sing them to death?
That, yes, your
No,
insults
wait,
are fat.
No, I mean death. I meant to sing them to death.
I mean, yes, that too.
Baron beating bandits back by the Bay Bridge. It'll be great.
Better believe it.
So, with that, we're gonna wrap it up here. I appreciate everyone who came out. I hope you guys all had fun watching. Players, I hope you enjoyed playing. Hope everyone's enjoying the new format of it being on YouTube and not on Twitch. I gotta say, it's a lot less complicated and a lot less work. Like, I haven't actually had to watch like dropped frames or anything. It's been really nice. The network is much
Nice.
more robust on YouTube.
Well, glad to hear that.
Yeah, it makes things a lot easier. Let's
Is
see.
it more bearable?
Anyway,
It was grisly to start, but we're getting there.
as I'm sure plenty of people have
That was a
heard-
very good joke.
Oh my god. Why?
Thank you
Why?
very much.
Oh my god. Anyway, for those who haven't heard, we've moved completely over to YouTube. I might occasionally still
Stop
stream something.
berating us, Rin.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'll stop now.
I need a drink already. Good God. But anyway, we've moved everything from Twitch over to YouTube. I'll occasionally possibly still stream on Twitch for like special occasions for things that like 7 Days to Die, where like there's built-in integrations that just don't work on YouTube because they don't have integration software to tie in, that kind of stuff. But 99% of our stuff will be on YouTube. I've got a bunch of videos coming out for guides and advice on how to get the most out of tabletop streams using free tech and paid for stuff that exists out there coming up, mainly because Aura Fury in that group requested it of me. And then let's see, I'm trying to think of something else that I might have forgotten. Oh yeah, the thing that Frankto will yell at me for not mentioning is the Patreon. Since we're no longer going to be doing Twitch, for those who want to still support the channel and all the shenanigans that we do, you can always cancel your Twitch sub and push that over to Patreon, because I actually get more of the money anyway on top of it. So more of your money goes to me and not Bezos and his dick rocket.
Punch it in the cocket.
Not the cocket again.
Morphins.
For those who don't know, we were playing Space Kerbal. And,
Kerbal Space Programs.
That
And
one,
they
yeah.
have no way to know that. Nobody has any way to know that.
Kevin was playing it. We
Kevin
were
was
watching.
playing it. The three of us were watching and just commenting. And by that, I mean that they were commenting and I was passing out in my chair. But yeah.
Like me.
Am I missing anything else?
Yes.
I don't believe so. Like and subscribe.
That,
Be here,
yeah,
be
yeah.
square. Help us reach
Don't forget
1,000
to hit
subscribers.
Don't forget to hit that bell either.
That's right.
Like, subscribe, and obey.
There's not a
Be
whole
bear
lot
or
of-
be squared.
Oh my god.
I hear if we reach 1,000 subscribers,
We'll have a very
Rin-
good time.
RinVindor himself will break out YouTube Sings. It's a new thing. He'll be trying it out. Pilot's coming here. 1,000
Or-
subscribers, make it happen.
Great.
Or YouTube reads.
That's right,
Or
Apache.
is-
It's not a cock rocket. It's the Wizard's Tower. Absolutely.
That's right.
You know, his hedges have been trimmed up some.
Green boner.
Yeah, I mean, we already hit 100 subscribers, so hot stuff. Looking forward to hitting that 1,000 subscribers. Thankfully, we do tabletop content, and then with a bunch of educational guides, hitting the 4,000 hour watch mark is actually going to be a little surprisingly easy to do. Because even if we had just 1,000 subscribers, if each one of them is watching half of our tabletop streams, most of them range between 2 to 4 hours, you'd easily hit it because you have the 4,000 hours in a year from collective watch time. So it'd be super easy to do. It's just really our biggest goal is hitting 1,000 subscribers. But anyway,
Yeah.
I appreciate everyone hanging out. I hope you guys all had fun.
I certainly did.
Good to hear. I've got to go take care of a cat who's crying his tiny little heart out now. But we will be back Wednesday, same time.
Same time.
That's
Got it.
right. That's how good my English is right now. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. But yeah.
More
I've
like
had a blast.
7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Well, I would have had it started sooner, but certain people didn't have their subclasses picked out.
He's using us as an excuse. We'll start on time next week.
That's right.
Hey.
That's the kind of
Bye,
quality right here.
everybody.
Bye.